Introducing Dual-Lite's new ELSS, a central battery unit with specifically designed high-performance remotes and exit signs. This video will help you to understand the installation, mounting, and connection of the system. The central battery can be installed in any location, but it fits best in a maintenance closet or limited use area. The ELSS unit should be centrally located within the install area to make best use of multiple connection runs that extend to the outer perimeter. The ELSS Central Battery Unit is available in 50, 75, and 100 watt models. It houses the lithium iron phosphate battery, the charger board with multiple distribution points for multiple exit and remote connections. There are 8 conduit entry knockouts in the main unit. The battery is the only field replaceable part in the ELSS. The main housing must be supported by a minimum of 2 fasteners and 2 J-box screws. Wall anchors are recommended to support the unit's weight. A conduit connection can be made through the universal mounting template to the J-box located behind the battery, or through any of the 7 other conduit entries on top of the unit. After the required holes are prepared for mounting and conduit entry, the ELSS unit is ready to be installed on the wall. Your local municipality may require specific mounting methods. Be sure to follow all local codes for your install. Ensure main power is turned off before making any connections. Each of the remotes has a universal molded-in template for the outlet box connection, in addition to a conduit entry hole for the 1/2 inch NPT connection for service mounting. The ELOR Outdoor Series have a metal case and standard metal knockouts. Flexible or rigid conduit can be used to make the connections to the remotes and exits. Each remote has input and output connections which allow multiple remotes to be installed on a single run. The total length of any single run should not exceed 150 feet. When connecting exit signs, the correct polarity must be observed, or damage can occur to the exit sign. The ELSS remotes feature reverse polarity protection. See the install manual for additional details. Strip 3/8 inch of insulation from each wire. Using a flat blade screwdriver, gently press down on the hold down and insert the wire, then release the hold down. Once main power is wired to the main ELSS board but not energized, the remote connections can be made. Note the connection points for the remote units and the normally on connections for multiple exit signs. Since power is always supplied to the exit signs, a separate run is required for the remotes. Multiple exit signs or remotes can be installed on separate circuits. The indoor ELIR remote can be configured for wall or ceiling mounting by snapping the subassembly into the desired position. The lamps can also be adjusted to optimize the pathway illumination. Note the position of the remote for the desired light pattern. At this point, consideration must be given to the required number of remotes and exit signs. For example, the ELSS 50 has 50 watts available to run the required 90 minutes. Any number of remotes and exits with a total wattage of less than 50 watts will run longer than 90 minutes. Using a total wattage of over 50 watts will mean that the system is overloaded and will not run for 90 minutes. The ELSS unit will indicate a load fault if you exceed the rated wattage. Each remote and exit sign represents a load that is shown in the instruction sheet. It is important that the load does not exceed the wattage rating of the central battery unit. As noted previously, there are multiple distribution connections that can be made for the remotes and exit signs. The connections are marked on the printed circuit board. The extra connections are provided for convenience only and are all part of the same electrical circuit. There is no limitation on how many remotes can be installed on one remote run, although the overall wattage of the central battery must be considered and not exceeded. This is to ensure the unit will run the required 90 minutes. A single run cannot exceed 150 feet in total length. Do not connect the battery until all other connections are made and the main power breaker is turned on. When main power is first turned on, the LED will blink red once, showing a battery fault. If the battery is not fully charged, the red LED will blink twice. After the battery is connected, the LED will switch to green. Once the battery is fully charged, a load learn test should be run to set the actual load of the installed remotes and exits. This load will be compared in future self-tests to ensure all loads are functioning properly. To start a load learn, press and hold the test button for 5 seconds and release. The LED will flash from red and green during the test. The load learn test takes approximately 20 seconds. To reset the load learn, follow the directions in the user manual. When the load learn process completes, the LED will stop flashing red and green and return to solid green. Cover all exposed or unused wiring with wire nuts. The Dual-Lite ELSS is now ready for service. Contact your local Dual-Lite sales agent for more information or log on to www.duallite.com.